Hello, my name is Gage Kitchen. Today I will be reviewing the case study that I did on the L3 Harris ransomware attacks from approximately April, or late April, early May of 2023. So, in this L3 Harris ransomware attack, the background is that L3 Harris is a company based out of Melbourne, Florida that develops integrated mission systems, space and airborne systems, as well as communication systems. They do a lot of government contract work developing systems for the United States military. In that late April to early May timeframe of 2023, they experienced a ransomware attack and loss of proprietary data on Army communication systems. The subject of the attack. So, L3 Harris develops a long list of integrated tactical communication systems to include the Draco centralized device messaging command and control system, the Jaguar, the HC2 software suite, and the RF 5410 FC Falcon command. These systems are integral to communications in deployed or hostile environments for many military branches, but especially the Army. These systems will all use a wideband SATCOM for communications, so which was the subject of the ransomware attack that occurred, and data on how these systems operated may have been released. The attack vector. So the ransomware attack, a ransomware attack, is a type of malware that denies users access to files on the computer via encryption. The affected files are encrypted and only the ransomer has the decryption key, which is then sold to the affected individual for a specified amount. Some variants of ransomware type malware have the capability for data download by the attacker, which can be used to disclose sensitive personal details or steal identities. From a legal standpoint, one of the biggest factors to consider in ransomware attacks is if a company, organization, or individual can legally pay the ransom asked of them without themselves committing a crime. While the act of paying the ransom is not in itself illegal, it is illegal for monetary transaction systems such as Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo to facilitate these transactions per the Securities and Exchange Commission. Paying the ransom does not free the company, organization, or individual from the malware that is on their computer. There's no indication that ransoming will stop after it is initially paid and may continue indefinitely. In a sense, companies that pay these ransoms are opening themselves up to further legal harm, in a sense. On the ethical side, there are several ethical dilemmas to consider when looking at ransomware attacks. First dilemma is to consider is that paying the ransom does not guarantee to the company, organization, or individual that they will receive a decryption key to access their information. Second dilemma is that the information gathered by the attacker can still be used for additional monetary gain after the ransom is paid, and if there is any scenario after payment that the extortion of information will end. Finally, the third dilemma to consider is that it is possible to avoid paying the ransom and to see if it is possible to avoid paying the ransom and move forward with operations without the extorted information. There's also the consideration that paying the ransom could continue to fund further illegal activity. Human aspect side. So with COVID-19, as people, we expanded the abilities and realm of remote work, but that has led to many human gaps in cybersecurity. So remote VPNs to access company systems acts as a double-edged sword that has allowed individuals to work from home, but also opened additional attack vectors that can be exploited. The other side of that is that very few studies have been focused on the human-related aspects and solutions for ransomware prevention. This can include social engineering techniques, anything from sending emails with attachments that host malware or any other aspects that we typically think of when we think of those human social engineering tactics. In conclusion, ransomware related to this attack may have taken information that could threaten national security. Without proper research, detection, and prevention, ransomware could infiltrate just about any organization and cause severe damage. So when we're looking at the legal, ethical, and human aspects of ransomware, it is important to note that it may not be legal to pay ransomers to get information back. The paying of ransoms may further fund illegal activity, and that human factors play a big role in falling prey to ransomware attacks, not just for themselves, but for organizations or companies. And that is all I have for you. Thank you. Have a good day.